Kia ora. In this video lesson, we are going to be talking about a goods and services tax, or GST. And we're ready for this because now we know how to find percentages of amounts. So basically, the price before GST plus the GST is going to be equal to the price including the GST. And as of writing this, the GST in New Zealand is 15%. And if that changes, I'll show you where you would adjust that. Now, the GST is calculated by taking 15% of the price before GST. This amount is then added to the price before GST to give the GST inclusive price. And please remember that 15% as a decimal is equal to 0.15. For example, a plumber charges $238 excluding GST. Calculate the GST and then calculate the GST inclusive charge, which is another way of saying the price including the GST. So if the $238 excludes or is without the GST, we need to find 15% of $238. We should remember from previous lessons that of in mathematics in Pangaro means to multiply. We know 15% is 0.15. Times that by the $238, and we get $35.70 is the GST amount. That will get added to the original $238, giving us a price including GST of $273.70. One quick tip. It is possible to go straight from the before GST price to the GST inclusive price in one step. Just multiply by 1.15. And in reverse, dividing by 1.15 will go from the price including GST back to the price before GST. Please add this tip to your notes. Okay? And here's a nice little summary. The price including GST is the price before GST plus that goods and services tax. And that's going to be equal to 1 times the price before GST plus 0.15 times the price before. And that's 1 plus 0.015, and that's where the 1.15% came from. Times that by the price before GST to get the price including. If you found that a little confusing, I'm hoping this diagram will make it nice and clear. So you have a price before GST, times it by 1.15. That includes the price with GST. If you take the price with GST and divide by 1.15, that'll bring it to the price before GST. And following the flow chart again, price before GST divided by 0.15 will tell you how much the GST is. And likewise, the GST times 0.15 will give you the price before, okay? And all these relationships assume the GST rate is 15%. If that GST rate changes, that'll change those decimals. Any patai, please send them my way. As always, thanks for watching. Mauri mahi, mauri ora, ka kite ano.